We're in a commercial building foyer or lobby area. It's clearly extremely dirty from months of neglect. How do we know that there's been months of neglect and how dirty is it? Well, if you look down, you can see where there was a mat here and how clean the floor is in that area underneath. So how has this occurred? How has it gotten to this state? Essentially, what's gone on, because they advise it's been cleaned daily, and we can tell that because the soiling that would normally be in a central area where people walk has been distributed quite evenly over the whole of the floor. So how does that occur? It simply occurs when you use a filthy mop day after day after day. The mop then has no capacity to take up dirt and soiling, and the process that we're aiming for, what we're trying to do when we use a mop, is get soiling from the floor onto the mop and then into the bucket where we can dispose of it. There's shortcomings in that process, that's where it goes wrong. Finally, we know that there's no rinsing here. You can see from the amount of soiling that's there. Rinsing, coming over with some clean water, will help with any shortcomings. If you don't rinse, all the soiling stays on the floor, including the spent detergent or partially used up detergent, which then dries onto the floor and will trap more and more dirt. So it becomes a catch-22 vicious cycle situation. Typically, the equipment required is a 3M Doodlebug or a Sabco Eager Beaver. Other brands are available. Typically, we like to use the white soft pad. They're colour-coded. The next level up is the blue medium duty. The main reason you would go one level up is if you found that in the particular floor you were cleaning, these were being consumed, the white ones were being consumed too quickly. We're going to use a very simple domestic product available from supermarkets, good old pink Handy Andy, and we're going to apply a bit of this to the floor. Note that we're not going to scrub, we're going to use a bit of mild agitation. So, we've applied a bit of Handy Andy to the floor, and we're going to brush this around, and we're going to leave it, given the condition of the floor, for around about 5 minutes. We'll just agitate it a little bit during that time, but you can see already that there's some dirt being lifted just from this tiny action. You note that I'm not scrubbing, I'm simply moving the pad backwards and forwards. And of course, already there's quite a bit of black grunge coming up. Rinsing is absolutely key in producing a result. There's no point letting this dry out again, because if we let it dry, all this soiling here will just simply deposit back onto the floor. We'll be back to square one. So we've got our horrible mess here, so we need to give it a bit of a rinse. So all we simply do, just apply a bit of water. I'm going to turn on the wet dry vac. We can immediately see, certainly not a perfectly cleaned area, but a huge amount of soiling has been removed from the floor, as evidenced by the clean spot there. Okay, the next process we're going to do is we're going to try a restorative cleaner. This product is called Crete Clean. It's commercially available. There are many other choices. They're all slightly advanced formulations or more concentrated formulations than a product called CLR, which you're probably all familiar with. So we're just going to apply a bit of the Crete Clean to the surface. We're going to put a bit of water in with it, and we're just going to follow the same process and basically just brush it round a bit. You can see there's already some bubbling and some milkiness happening, as well as lifting of soil. What that is, it's a reaction between the detergent that's been left there for months, from months of improper cleaning and lack of rinsing, that's now being removed and reacted from the Crete Clean material here. So again, we're not scrubbing, we're just brushing this around, a very light action. Again, we'll leave it for 5 minutes or so. You can see already the huge amount of grunge coming off the floor. And a little bit of rinse water. Again, we can see this tile has essentially been restored to its original condition. So what I'm just going to demonstrate for you now is a product called a Dirtier. It's a commercial product from a company called Oates. So what we can see here, this product is simply water, and because we've loosened a lot of the soiling here, and there's a fair bit of detergent still there, we can see now that when we start brushing this area that has some residues of handy, it's actually coming clean across the rest of it as well. Again, very little action, and of course the beauty of this product is that the floor is essentially dry as it's been cleaned. So you can see it's actually linking up these two cleaned spots because of the residual detergent that's here. And although it's not quite as clean in the middle here as where we actually had the detergents concentrated, you can see that there is a huge improvement again between this and the area in front. And this is the amount of soiling that's been picked up just on this area of about 3 tiles. You can see how filthy the Dirtier cloth is. So this is a microfiber cloth. They work very well with just water, and they mechanically or electrostatically pick up soiling. So for the day-to-day cleaning, it can be a combination of just the Dirtier, occasionally using a good proprietary floor cleaner, such as Handy, commercial version of that, or you can use a CLR type product, a restorative product, if you need to do a deep clean because the floor's been neglected over a period of time. So hopefully this demonstration provided you with some assistance and some guidelines. It gives you a great idea how quickly you can actually restore a floor that's been neglected for months. Thank you.